going on, everybody, and welcome to part 17 of my playthrough for Star Wars Battlefront II. In the last episode, we kicked some rebel ass, and in this episode, we have tracked the rebels to Hoth for our finest hour and our last mission of the game.
No one ever complained about the cold on Hoth. We never felt it, even though we were blinded by blizzards. We could see the final end of the rebellion in our blaster sights. Was it only a mirage? Perhaps. But on that day, on that planet, our blood ran hot with dreams of victory, melting the ice that stood in our way.
Great speech. So this is actually my favorite level in the game. Kind of fitting being the last level. So what you want to do in this level is, you have a long time for this, like a good timer. But it's just kind of a rush. Like, they are trying to get out of here. You know, it's just like the movie. If you haven't seen that, they're trying to get out. We've cornered them. We are just pressing our attack. I mean, we are just pushing them. So I like to move this up just a little bit. Like, these AT-ATs are really, really powerful and important for this mission because you need them at a certain point. But they keep going on their own. They have, like, the AI in them. So the first thing you want to do is come up here and take this far, far outpost. Now, the reason I like this level is because it combines everything that I liked about the game, like objectives, killing, like it was all really, really good, well done, and also this map. I think this is my favorite map out of all of them. But this can also be a really tough level if you're not careful and you don't know what you're doing. You're getting into, So I just recommend being careful. Don't charge it like an idiot. Kind of stay in these bunkers, like these bunker areas. And try and like rack up some kills, try and get rid of some of these guys. If you keep moving, you'll usually be okay, but obviously if there's a lot, you're going to have problems. I believe there are also AT-STs, which are like smaller little versions, and they can really be helpful for this part of the game. Trying to like get up faster, because the AT-ATs are, of course, they're super powerful, but they are slow. So just keep that in mind. But they are important. You do want to move them up to at least like the second position way over there. But for right now, you just want to capture this, which isn't. It's probably the easiest or the hardest part, depending on how you play. If you play like an idiot, obviously it's going to be hard, but if you play smart, it'll be easy. And I don't think I mentioned that this pistol, which I'm going to try to get some kills with right now, you can actually get an awarded pistol, and it's actually very, very good. I forgot you could do that, and I never showed it off. How sad. So now it's like we're just moving in, like we are just pushing them back. It's just like the movie, and it's really cool seeing it from a different point of view. Like, in the movie, it's like the good guys, the rebels, they're losing. In this one, it's like we, the bad guys, well, take your pick on how you want to call us the bad guys, but we are winning. It's a different feeling, especially when you played it like this part of the game, like if you've been playing the 501st the whole time and you've made it all the way here. I mean, think about it. This game started back in the Clone Wars, and now we're all the way here. This is like years and years later. I don't know. I just think that's kind of cool. Maybe it's because I'm a Star Wars nerd. Who knows? But also, like, remember how I said I love the Republic gunships? These are my second favorite vehicles ever. Like, I loved these when I was a kid. They're like the most terrifying thing. You're like, I mean, in the movie, they were almost unstoppable. They took down, like, one, and there were still, like, 6 more coming. As far as in-game, they're also really deadly online, because they're really hard to take down unless you use a snowspeeder. You can notice that there are snowspeeders here, just like the movie, and you can actually get a partner sitting in the back, hook it around, and loop them, and bring them down. That's probably the best way and the only way to take them down. I mean, if you sit there with rockets long enough, they will go down, but these things have a lot of power, obviously. They don't have an accelerate mode. But they also have, like, the gunpowder. I got my regular gun right here, which does a ton of damage. And then we've got, let's see, that right there. I don't know if you could see it. It's pretty fast, like a faster mode. And it's very, very powerful. It just takes a little bit to recharge. And I'm going to be trying to switch different classes in here just because this is, this is it. So I'm going to try to get a few of the classes in here. And out of all the videos, this will definitely be the longest video because this is the longest mission. I don't feel like cutting too much, and I don't feel like speeding up a whole lot because this is it. It's kind of sad when you get to the end of a playthrough like this, especially a game like this that I really enjoyed so much. And I hope anyone, I've had a couple people say like, oh, hey, man, I remember this game. This brought back some memories. And I was like, yeah, because everyone played this game, you know what I mean? This was like one of the original shooters, and it had so many good things about it, like the class system. There's like it accommodated multiple ways to play the game for different people. Like maybe you're a Russian kind of guy, so you're using the assault class like I am right now, or you're the kind of guy who likes to repair your team's vehicles and disable the other team's vehicles. It's sabotage. Maybe that kind of guy. That's the engineer. Or maybe you're like the kind of guy who likes to take out the enemy, like infantry and stuff like that. You can get a sniper. You know what I mean? It had a lot of choice back in the days when shooters didn't have a lot of choice. It was just kind of like, oh, you shoot, and that's about it. So capturing this one is usually pretty good. I like to usually you can go through here, but they have it blocked off for this mission. And so now this is the part where I was alluding to where you needed the AT-ATs because it's almost impossible, not impossible, but almost impossible to take these things, to take the shield generator down, just like in the movie, with a regular gun, or, well, obviously a regular gun's not going to cut it, or the rocket launcher. It's just not quite good enough. So if you get an AT-AT, at least as far as where I am right here, you can just barely see the shield generator because, I mean, right now you can see I have very low health, and I can actually die, if enough people start concentrating on me. Or if a, random snowspeeder comes out of nowhere, it's kind of hard to take them down if they latch you, so especially on harder difficulties, I'd recommend starting to shoot it from here because you can only see them doing a little bit of damage, and that's already a ton more than a rocket launcher can do. So just try to line your thing up as best you can and just fire. Keep walking forward, but just keep firing, and you'll have it. And you can see I don't really have a threat. I'm not going to run out of time. It's not going to happen unless you lose this AT-AT and have to start all the way in the back or respawn, because that's where they come in. You'll always have two at any given time, but they'll just respawn in the back. And, don't be wary, fire off your secondary fire as much as you can, and you can see the line right there, those little thing going around the circle. It'll overheat. Don't let it overheat because it's just going to cost you more time. And boom, yeah! Rebel scum. Reduce the rubble. I don't know. I didn't expect him to say that. I wonder who does the voice lines for that guy. The shield generator has been reduced to double. Rubble. Good job, boys. So let me use the Dark Trooper here. I didn't really appreciate it until this playthrough of Star Wars Battlefront right here, that I actually really like the Dark Trooper. It's very versatile for getting around on this map because of the jetpack and the running. And this, I think it's ARC caster. I've shown it off before, but it's really nice. And once you get the awarded pistol for this guy, very good. Very, very good. So what you want to do here is you can't go through there like if you've ever played the map before. You can't go under there right now, but you can. Now the shields are down. Actually, if you came up here, there would have been a green shield in front of this door, and it's kind of cool. So it's not like you can't just sequence break? Yeah, sequence break. Look, a Tauntaun. Woohoo! I'm riding a Tauntaun. Yeah! Oh no! Bastard! And then you can spawn at the shield generator. I had to do that. I'm sorry, because Tauntauns aren't on any other map except this one, and I had to get that in. Best animal in the Star Wars world ever, next to Rancors. Rancors are pretty badass. Actually, we didn't see a Rancor. No, if I ever play Star Wars Battlefront 1, we'll see a Rancor. Wait, did we see a Rancor? Jeez, it's been so long. Actually, when I've been doing a Let's Play this long, there are a lot of guys in here. Oh boy, if there are this many guys in here, my only advice is, to keep moving. Actually, this is probably the best class I could have for this right now. And just, charge this thing up. Keep rolling. Don't give up. I mean, it looks like you're outnumbered, and you are, and you're screwed, and you're crying, and you're alone. And no one's going to come help you, because your team doesn't really do that. Nah, we're on break, guys. Forget it. But, yeah. If you get, stuck, move behind these barrels. That's what I like to do, because there are a lot of guys in here, and there are a lot of guys in this mission. I mean, it's not a pushover mission by any means. But, don't give up, don't stop, believe in. Oh, and eventually I'd like to think I would get the awarded pistol. Actually, the another thing the Dark Trooper actually has, if you look closely, I'm about to switch left-hand side of the screen, Commander pistol. See that? Commander pistol. It's better than the regular pistol. So that's kind of nice. Come on, reload the gun. Get him! Get the health! Okay, now I'm going to try and stay in here so they stop spawning. Because you got to actually be in the area. And see how right there, how I hit that guy, and it hit the guy over there? It's because I had a high enough charge, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. Getting contested, eh? Not in my world. Oh no, it overheated. I think it's more powerful. I think it overheats the same, but I think it's definitely more powerful. I think. Yeah, I definitely think. I'm 100%. No, I'm sure I'm 100%, I think. I'm going to stop talking now. Awesome, we've taken their base. Now, I recommend you get one of these snow speeders really quick before they blow up, because that's how it happens. Let's see. Okay, now it should not blow up now that I got into it, but just to be safe, I'm going to hurry right here. Ah! Hit my head on the ceiling. Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else. Another part of the mission, but okay, getting one of these snow speeders like I was saying, and these things are fast! There was an ATST if you didn't know what it looked like. But I love these things. It's the best way to get around on this map next to Tauntauns. And I just like to do it to save time, take it over here. Not that we're running low on time, but, you know, couldn't hurt. Jetpack. And, oh, I thought these were going to be rebels here. Don't blow that up. Okay. And I don't know why my teammates can't do this. Like, they need you to take this out. I don't know why, but they do. Just, like, one... Oh, my bad, dude. I'll be sure to mention you in the credits. Just toss a grenade at it and you've had... Like, you got it. There, see? Done. The rebels' shields are deactivated. And now, this is another... Like, I thought this map was, like, this big to begin with. And then when I came back here, I was like, geez, man, this map is huge. It's different for multiplayer, but it's... I mean, it is big anyways. Like, just look at how big this is. Gigantic, and you do not want to fall down there. You will die. You will not be coming back, my friend. Oh, I got the precision pistol. There we go. Awarded pistol. Oh, no, we're not going to lose it. We are not going to lose this pistol. This pistol is too badass to lose. It's got, like, the bad thing about it is it's not unlimited ammo anymore, but it's very, very powerful, and it can zoom in. Isn't that awesome? How cool is that? No! Why couldn't they human shield my body? Okay, so we're back to the backside hangar, like the secret hangar that the rebels never thought we'd find, but we're a little bit more clever than I thought. This is, it's kind of hard to get in here, so once you're in here, you really want to try not to die. Oh, I kept the awarded pistol, did I really? Nice. So, yeah, I guess you keep that, huh? That's kind of cool. But yeah, you want to try not to die. I mean, that's usually a rule of thumb, but try not to die, because it does take a little bit to get back in here, and I guess it's possible to run out of time. Now, the Millennium Falcon is right here, which is really kind of cool. You'll see in a minute. But take out the turrets on it, because they will screw you over. And they'll keep coming out of here. Like, don't even try to push them back. Just try to stay in here. And, look behind us. The Millennium Falcon is actually gone. Now, that is detail that a lot of developers do not usually put into games. I like that. I really do. Alright, this is it, guys. This is it. We are going to pay them back. Remember what they did to our Death Star? Half of our brothers? Remember? I'm giving a speech, like a stormtrooper giving a speech on top of a crate while all the other ones are cheering him on. Now, when you lose this, you lose your jetpack ability if you're Dark Trooper. But just make sure you're full on health here, because running out here is like no man's land. This is just like, we're all working together. We just got to push your way through here. Just roll if you can, run if you can, do whatever you can, take cover. Just keep going, just keep running. Don't give up. Just keep going. No, I'm just not going to make a reference to Finding Nemo. How stupid. Okay. And once you made it, you're good. You're good once you made it. Kind of. Next, you're going to defend it. For at least a minute. Which isn't that bad of a time. Just, charge us up. They'll usually go into the trenches. Like, you know, just do what you can. Yes, I died there, but at least now I can spawn closer. I don't know why you can, but you can spawn closer now. Ah. And I'm going to stick with the Dark Trooper just because it's pretty useful here. There are also a lot of auto turrets here. I mean, toss grenades, don't let the rebels get near this. I've never failed this, per se. Per se. But it's really not too hard to defend it. Just, you know, take out these auto turrets. The rebels will keep spawning in that doorway over there, so I just recommend tossing grenades. If you die, don't worry. This is like, you know, when guys are like, I don't know, in World War II throwing themselves on top of each other to get to it, you know, on the top of a hill. That's what this is like. That's like my depiction of this. So it's kind of like a brotherhood thing. Like, I've always liked the clones better than the rebels. I don't know why. I know the rebels are supposed to be the quote-unquote good guys, but I don't know. I like the clones better, I think. I really do. Yeah, we did it. Now we just got to get out of here. I'm going to go back and watch the fireworks.
As the rebels fled, the 501st gathered around a burning bunker and let out a cheer that shook the stars. The rebellion was done. The Death Star was being rebuilt bigger than ever. Order had finally returned to the galaxy, in no small part due to the efforts of the fighting men of the 501st.